What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we wanted to give you 2 full training sessions that we're running through with one of our athletes, Eden. She recently tore her ACL. So these are workouts that we are doing to work her other non-injured side and her upper body. So you've heard me talk about this a lot. It's so important to be training the non-injured side. You do not want that leg to lose its strength, because as you progress, your injured leg will get stronger, and you want it to be to have symmetry of good strength, right? You don't want your non-injured side to get weaker and then both sides are symmetrical weakly, right? You want them to be strong. So you have to make sure you keep training. So like I said, we got clips of the entire workout for 2 different sessions with Eden. Hopefully this helps you guys out if you're going through something similar. Similarly, I'll explain how we select these exercises and go from there. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you enjoy. All right, so the way we break it down real quickly with Eden is we're going 2 days a week, just focusing on her non-injured side and her upper body. The way we kind of go about this is you just think about the program in the sense of what do you still need to accomplish and what can you do in the current state she is in. So Eden's only 4 weeks post surgery, which means we're still limited in what we can do. So it's mostly unilateral without even really using her ACL leg for these exercises, right? You're not going to notice that, like if we're doing a squat, right, it's usually that injured leg up in the air, things like that. So you have to still be able to hit what you want, alter the program a little bit, but don't be afraid. We're absolutely trying to hammer that left leg right now. So I'm gonna run you guys through, we'll overlay some clips. Sorry, I have to read my programs because I don't remember them. First thing that we're doing, I actually don't think I got clips of her doing this first start, so I'll roll through real quickly. We're warming up on the bike. For ACL rehab, it's really important to get the bike going. Also, it's great for full body warm up. And then we're also going some banded wall marches. I might have a clip of this, so I'll throw it in. But if not, essentially you're just on the wall and we're just here. We're just trying to get things to fire up. So just working like this. I have her step on a mini band when she goes. And with that, we're just going 3-way kicks, trying to just to fire up the hip. I'm not often the biggest fan of mini band work, but I think in the current situation we're in right now, we just need to get some blood flowing. And then another thing we did, I have a clip of this, is we'll have her start with some light plyometrics, so some extensive plyos on her non-injured side. Eden has a history of shin splints, so it's very important to me that we continue loading her with some plyometrics so she doesn't go completely cold from plyos, and then in a couple months, you know, we want that side to stay good. We don't want to risk anything. So we have her doing some light banded pogos, right? Just that single leg, just being able to work that foot, ankle, lower limb. That side's perfectly fine. So you want to keep training that the same. From there, we're going pistol squats. So I like to load this up. On Tuesdays, we go a little bit heavier, right? So we're really trying to build that strength. So we're going pistol squats, loaded pistol squats with a single leg foam roller hip bridge iso. If you guys have done this hip bridge iso on the foam roller, it is brutal. You feel that firing, like damn near a cramp. I emphasize with Eden, drive your toe down, right? Ball of the foot on the foam roller, drive your toe down, and that's just gonna light everything up, full posterior chain. So we're rolling through that a couple sets. With it for upper body today, we're going a single leg overhead press, as you can see. So the reason I chose single leg is I want to start incorporating some of that balance again, especially Eden's a really high level soccer player. So I want her to keep that proprioceptive ability. I want her to work on her balance and being able to be good on that foot and still be working the foot as she's going, have it stabilize with her, the same that we would do while she was here pre-injury. With it, we are going a single leg hack squat, right? So I said today on Tuesday, it's all about building up that strength. I love a hack squat. I made a post the other day about the importance of machines. They definitely have their time and place with athlete training. If you want to go hard, lift heavy load without stability being a factor, machines are absolutely fantastic. So as we're trying to work that non-injured side, when we have to be really careful of the injured side, putting her on like a hack squat where we can just load that thing up and it's just you go to town on that leg. It's super, super great for these athletes. And with it, we partner it with a pull-up, right? So we got the overhead press, the hack squat, and the pull-ups for that next series. Obviously, pull-ups are fantastic, kind of a full body thing that you got going. So hers will be a little assisted, but with that, the final series, we're going a leg extension iso. So we're really trying to fire up the quads. Like I said, we're still so limited with what she can do given the injured side. So it's not like she can really hit that left leg like she would be able to. So we're trying to pump the muscles in a way that we can. So especially working that extension. So we're hitting the leg extension right there. I think we were going an iso on that day, about 30 seconds, loading it up, working on building that knee strength, keeping it all strong and structurally strong. And then we partner that with a kettlebell 90-degree foam pad iso, right, where she's right here and she's balancing. You'll notice that she'll hold on to the pole every now and again. That's only because we don't want her to lose balance and accidentally go on her ACL side. But if it's not like an ACL, if it's like an ankle or something like that, and you can do it without the pull, go for it. We're just trying to target some core with some balance and stability in there. So that's what our Tuesday looks like. Like I said, hammering that strength, just focusing on the force output of it while being very careful. All right, so the next day, Thursday, it starts off very similarly. We're starting off on the bike, full body, getting it warm a little bit. She progresses it into some arm-only sprints. I think she uses her non-injured leg as well a little bit, but some sprints, heart rate gets up, right? We obviously can't do a traditional warm-up. So hopping on the bike is a great way for her to get the heart rate up, get sweating a little bit, get everything going. And then with that, we're going single leg skater jumps. So as you can see, she's holding on the pole. I mentioned earlier, it's so important to keep training that non-injured side, little doses at a time so it doesn't go cold for a while. The last thing you want is as you're progressing the injured side, the last thing you want is as you're reintroducing it for something to happen on the other side, right? You don't want like a tendinopathy or shin splints to occur or something where you have to take a step back from that. So just keep the small dosage going and trust me, it's going to help a lot. So just back and forth, right? Just working on that ability to load, that eccentric loading, a little bit of speed in there as well. Very simple, we progress that with some med ball slams, full body, get it going, and then we're automatically into the lift. So Tuesday, we focus a little bit more on higher sets, lower reps, main focus, really building some strength. Today, we're going a little bit more blood flow type of deal, like hypertrophy type of thing. So a little bit lower sets, we're going higher reps, but we still want to work with a heavy-ish load so she can get the appropriate loading, dosage, all that stuff for that leg. So we're starting off usually on a Thursday. The past couple weeks, we've been doing a rear foot. However, it was a little uncomfortable for her to get into that today, given her knee. So we switched it to a single leg box squat. The reason we chose that is on Tuesday, sorry, I know I'm jumping back and forth between days, but on Tuesday, with our single leg pistol squat, it loaded the quad a little bit more. So today with a box squat, I wanted to load the posterior chain a little bit more of that focus. So you'll notice that massive hip control as she shifts back to lightly tap into stand. And we partner that with a single leg RDL. After that, we're going some upper body. Main focus is gonna be a bench press. Just working on that, building some strength there with a landmine row, right? Nothing too fancy about these. We're just trying to partner some good exercises that she can still do with that leg, right? We have to still be careful of the position she's getting in. And then we partner it with a med ball soccer toss, full body, get some explosion in there, work the shoulders a little bit. You'll notice we just went bilateral, 2 legs. Typically what I'll have our athletes do is step into it and go, but we're obviously not at that stage yet where she can put that type of pressure on the leg and balance. So you always, when you're working on an injured athlete, you still have to remember, like, yes, you can do stuff, you can go hard on that non-injured side, but you have to remember that both legs play a big role. So even something like a rear foot elevated split squat, like obviously we have the roller, but if her right leg is super sore, right, even just getting it back in that position, we might not be able to do it, even if it's like, well, you're only working the left leg. So as you're training someone like this, you just always have to remember what role do both legs play? How can I adjust and pivot accordingly? And you're gonna be good from there. And then we finished the workout, final series, front on step downs. So we just dose in there that more anterior work, working on some knee health, loading up the knee, right? As I said, she's limited in what she can do. So she's not getting that knee loading from, like, let's say deceleration drills where she's here and change of direction and all that. So as you're training, like I said, think to yourself, what does she need to get? What would she be getting if she wasn't injured? And how can you dose that in for her? So like I said, loading up that knee with the front on step downs, and then we finish off with some med ball sit-ups. It's a great way for her to get extended, just to feel the core activation. Sometimes with these types of injuries in these athletes, they just want to feel that engagement, right? So however you feel about med ball sit-ups, you feel it in your core. So sometimes you have to remember the importance of that mental part for an injured athlete, feeling like they have worked an area or worked something, or that feeling of being tired or I got in a good workout is so important. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Sorry, this was a very long talking video. I just kind of wanted to explain because we've had some requests about how we do this with our athletes. And this is something that's so important. So hopefully this helps. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you enjoy. We'll catch you in the next one.